Okay, what are you going to play, Mom?
Well, I'll tell you, I made a list last night right here.
Oh, boy. You made a list.
Organized.
It's me and Johnny. We're the audience.
I thought I would play
Yeah.
What a Friend We Have in Jesus, Amazing Grace, How Great Thou Art, Some Glad Morning, On a Hill Far Away.
Wow.
And I got some more here if you need more.
That's quite a playlist, yeah.
That's
The piano sounds great.
You think so?
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Wow.
Well, it's different, right?
Wow.
It's like night and day, right?
We should never be discouraged. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Some glad morning when this life is old, I fly away. You should be able to sing, not anymore. Sing along with me.
Johnny?
Fly away, fly away, morning.
When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I fly away.
Jesus loves me. Jesus loves me.
I am so glad that Jesus loves me. Jesus loves me.
How old were you when you started playing the piano, Mom?
Well, we had an old pump organ on the farm, and I had never had a lesson or know how to read a note, but I used to play it. Maybe I was playing by ear and didn't really realize it.
Mm-hmm.
When I got to Canada, when we sold the house in St. Paul, Minnesota, my dad bought a piano because he wanted me to learn to play. I think because I'd always been singing when I was little, even before I started school, I'd sing. And at Sunday school in Minnesota, they would teach me the words. And then when I'd get to the practice, the lady said, "Now I'm going to sing that. You're going to sing the words that you learned, and I'm going to play the song."
Mm-hmm.
So here I had the words in my head, so I would just sing along with whatever she was playing.
When you got to Canada,
Then I got to Canada. My dad had bought a piano before we moved across the border, and he had to pay duty on his musical instruments, which wasn't fair because here he was going up there as on a mission call. It really was a mission call. They didn't pay very good. He even had to pay duty on his harp that he used for his ministry.
he was honest. They probably wouldn't have made him do it.
And that's what the man at the border said.
The harp
Harvin
down there.
Christensen, I feel so bad that I have to charge you duty. And then not only that, the car we were driving in quit in Minnesota, and we had to buy another secondhand car. And because he hadn't had it for 6 months, we had to pay duty on the car.
Remember what he said? Now this is a good car, but it's been driven hard when he was selling it.
That's when we left. When we left Canada, my dad sold his car, and he's told the man that was going to buy it. He said, "Now this car looks nice, but I want to tell you, it's been driven hard up here on the prairies." And my brothers are standing there just shaking their head because they're, "Dad, you're not going to get very much money for that." But he said, "No, I'm not going to be, be a minister and not be honest."
Mm-hmm.
He was really honest. And he, I'm sure he got a good place in heaven for
Which
being real honest.
one of you girls was the first to play with your dad at the services and stuff?
Well, I'm the only one that plays a musical instrument.
Oh, so it'd be you.
So yeah. And
So you got your first lesson.
and
up there
so
in
listen,
Canada.
Mrs. Gilbertson was our organist in Canada, and she had never had lessons, but she was giving lessons to everybody in town.
Mm-hmm.
She had taught herself. Beautiful organist. And she gave me lessons. And when my dad tried to pay her at the end of the school year, because I only had him in 8th grade, she said, no, I'm not taking any money for that. I want her to be able to play for church. So after that, I taught myself. I just had quite a few lessons from Mrs. Gilbertson, our organist. And then when we got to Woodburn, we had the pump organ. You know what a pump organ is?
Yeah, I saw it at the church.
You're not only up to play, but you got to keep pumping. If you don't keep pumping, you don't have any volume. And so the old
you get a
Lutheran
workout at the same time you're playing the piano.
the church down here at the Lutheran church had a pump organ. So I played for church there. And then I think since they've got an electric organ, a lot of people are going into electric.
You think that the pump went out, huh?
I think it went out.
No, you know where they got one? At the Settlemyre house.
Well,
I play it when I go there.
You know. It's a novelty, you know.
All right, another song.
Another song.
Okay, let's sing another song here.
What a friend we have in Jesus. That's not good song.
When the roll is called
When
up.
the roll is called upon. When the roll is called
And then, of course, for Sunday school, we usually always played Jesus loves me,
this son, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong.
Sing, Danny.
Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so.
Yeah, I remember your dad, the Reverend Christensen.
Right, the
When
Reverend
we were doing
Christensen.
this in church, he would walk down and put his head next to you and go, "Oh, I can't hear you,"
Yeah,
you know, because
yeah.
he would make sure
I
you
can
were
see him
singing.
doing that, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a song they always played on the radio every Sunday when they had a church service. We have heard that Jesus saves, Jesus saves. Some glad morning when this life is over, fly away.
Hit it, Johnny.
Fly away. When I die, hallelujah,
Let's do What a Friend We Have in Jesus. We haven't done that one, have
well,
we?
why don't we do the harp a little
Do the
bit?
harp.
Okay,
Okay,
George,
okay.
let's-
Where is it?
right there by your
Over
feet.
there. Over here, Johnny. Johnny, yeah,
I get
Johnny.
it.
Where do you want to sit? You want to sit here, Mom? Where do you want to sit?
No, I'll just sit right here. Give
All
it
right.
to me, Johnny, and I'll hold it.
Okay, let's fit this.
How long we had this harp?
This one we
Tilford
brought-
bought it for me in Salem.
Because
he knew my dad played the harp.
yeah,
And the
yeah.
harp my dad had busted
And
because it
we
was so
had
loud.
it tuned a while ago, but it's been a few years.
Give me
Oh,
something.
you need something. Play up there.
Oh,
What do you want? Here, I'll get all of them. Which one do you prefer? The leather?
I don't know.
That's an old keychain. Whatever works. I'll get out of the way here.
What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and griefs to bear. Excuse my voice because I'm getting old.
What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer.
Oh, it's
What peace we
'cause we do not carry everything to God in prayer.
And how about the old rugged cross?
That's true. I'll do something easier.
Okay.
Here's the ones my dad used to play.
This is one I probably don't know.
So, everybody ought to love Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. He died on the cross to save us from sin. Everybody ought to love Jesus. Remember Grandpa singing that? Oh, how I love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus. Because he first loved me. I used to love to sing and my voice was just
Yeah, we understand, Mom.
gone south.
Johnny
Yeah.
Cash was having a hard time singing in the
Who?
end there. Johnny Cash.
Yeah, isn't it funny how you
Yeah,
lose?
if you got into the studio, they could fix that.
If you're happy and you know it, say amen. If you're happy and you know it, say amen. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, say amen. If I go in a different key, I got a little volume.
What was
My
Grandpa's
folks
favorite?
My folks used to sing songs together.
Oh, really?
Down at the cross where my Savior died. This is one they sang.
Yeah.
Down where for cleansing from sin I cried. There to my heart was blood applied. Glory to his name. Glory to his name.
Precious name.
Glory to his name. There to my heart was the blood applied. Glory to his name. My dad would play the harp if an organist didn't come to church or somebody to play the piano.
As we get older, our voices always age, Mom,
Yeah.
so that's not unusual.
Yeah, I can see it was really handy to have that if you didn't have an organ.
I think Johnny Cash, some of his best work was done in his later years.
Sure.
After they revived his career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you?
One chorus my folks sang together a lot was real pretty harmony. I'm bound for the beautiful city the Lord has prepared for his own, where all the saints and God's children are sing glory around the white throne. Sometime I get lonesome for heaven, and the things I there shall behold. What a joy that will be when my Savior I see in that beautiful city of gold.
It was Rick Rubin found Johnny Cash and revived his career after he got dropped from his other record label.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's lovely, Mom.
Hey, look at here, Danny. Just a minute here. We got to pull out all that stuff before we put it in there, so I don't ruin it.
This goes in there too,
He
right?
made us take him to Salem so he could buy that for me.
I actually.
This is my dad's writing.
And then we went back and got it.
Oh, those are the lyrics for the song?
Yeah, this is my dad's writing, and he put the letters here what he was going to see. He was going to play it in on the harp.
Oh,
see?
wow.
This was sung by Harvin Christensen, and then here's some other songs he sang. Farther along, we'll know all about it. And
Wow.
yeah, this is his writing. Look at his pretty writing.
Yeah, very nice.
In fact, I write like my dad, and my mother used to have me do the writing if he was gone out of town. She said, "We've got to sign this check. We've got to cash this check." For him.
Well, thanks for playing that, Mom.
Hey, my pleasure.
All right, any last